Hi, it's Vanessa again, and now we are going to be talking about cardinal numbers. So I'm going to go through all of the cardinal numbers with you. So we're going to start from the very beginning. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we're getting to a few irregular numbers, so I will go through them with you. So next we have 11 and 12. So they're a little bit strange, so you just have to learn them. After this, we have a series of numbers that end in teen. So there isn't a rule, but kind of generally follow the numbers from 1 to 10 and add teen on the end, and you're more or less there. So we'll start with the first one: 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and there we are, the numbers 11 to 19. So after that, we have 20. So after this, with 20, what you do is you take the first 9 numbers and you add them onto 20. So we have 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and after that we have 30. So it's the same principle with 30, and after that we're going to go all the way until 100. So you have 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So after that, you use the same principle where you take the first 9 numbers and you put it in front of 100. So for example, 200 or 300, and you can keep going. After that, we have 1,000. Again, the same principle, you add another number in front of it. So again, you could say 2,000 or 3,000. After that, we have 1 million. Again, the same principle, 2 million, 3 million, etc. When do we use these numbers? So one instance where we use numbers is when we are talking about our age. Another time is when we are counting the number of items or objects. And one really important time when we use numbers is when we are talking about years. So when we are talking about years in English, there are many various ways that you can say them. And there are some rules, so we will go through them right now. Imagine that you want to say this year. How would you say it? So this year, we would say 1995. So why do we say this, and why do we not say the number as you see the number? So usually with these type of years, we divide the numbers into groups of 2. As you can see, the first 2 numbers make the number 19. The second 2 numbers make the number 95. Therefore, the year becomes 1995. So let's look at this year. How do you think you say this year? So this year is said just like the number. You would say 1900. So the reason we say this is because this year ends in 2 zeros, therefore the number and the year are pronounced the same. So let's look at this year, how do we pronounce this year? So this year would be pronounced 1904. So when we have a year and the year ends in numbers between 01 and 09, we would pronounce it O plus the number. So 19 is the first two numbers, O, and then 4. So let's move on to the next example. How about this year? So this year we would say just like the number, so we would say 2000. So for any millennium years, 1000, 2000, 3000, it's pronounced exactly the same as the number. So the next example, how about this year? So for this year, we would say 2003. So for the years between 2001 and 2009, we would say exactly the same. So let's move on to the last example. How do we say this year? So there are actually 3 ways that you can say this year, and all 3 are perfectly correct. So the first way that you could say it is 2011. So this is just like if you are saying the number, 2011. Another way that you can say this is 2011, so without the and. And the third way that you can say this is 2011. So you split the year into the first 2 numbers and to the last 2 numbers. So this is perfectly acceptable, and you can say the year this way, just like the year that we are in now. 2019, 2019, 2019. All are perfectly fine to say. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you learned some important information about cardinal numbers. Feel free to tag us if you have any questions, and I've created some exercises for you to do on cardinal numbers. So, see you soon.